Welcome back. The classic story of the Addams Family is getting a new musical spin, and it's just one of the shows coming to life on stage at the Iowa State Center in Ames this upcoming season. Patty Cotter joins us with more information about the season. Thank you for coming in and talking about this. Let's start at the beginning here because first things first, it's the holiday season. You have a great local holiday show coming up, and we should tell people about that.
We do. This weekend, Saturday and Sunday, 3 performances of the Nutcracker Ballet. It's a classic tradition. Many people go year after year. 200 local performers and 2 professional dancers who come in for the role of the Cavalier and the Sugar Plum Fairy.
We're going to keep it on the subject of ballet, and this is something, I think this is one of those, it's like opera where it's, you may have had an experience or two with it. Sometimes some of us have not seen a ballet ever. You have a great ballet coming in. That's a great first ballet for people. What is it?
It is Cinderella, and everybody knows the story, but to see it told through dance by a great company, the Moscow Festival Ballet will do a wonderful job for us in January. And truly, ballet is the type of art you need to see live to really get the feel for it.
Talk about a unique experience. The Addams Family on stage is another one that's... Explain this. I've never heard this talked about. I've never heard the Addams Family musical talked about.
Oh, it's a great show. We've been telling people bring your family to see their family. They're a little dysfunctional. You know, I won't sing the song. But
perfect for the holidays.
Yes, after you've had enough of your own family. Based on the cartoons that were in the New Yorker for many years and then the TV and movie. It's a wonderful show. Great to see it brought to life in a Broadway-style production. Costumes, dance, song. It's going to be a really fun look at a odd family. As
we get into February, we were talking about some of these musical acts that you bring into Ames are just wonderful, and one of them is Bella Fleck, Abigail Washington, and the Del McCoury Band. This is bluegrass, and just sort of talk about that, why you brought this one in and sort of the influence that's having on larger pop music.
We wanted to bring Bela Fleck for a long time. He's a Grammy winner, one of the best banjo players in the world. In addition to the bluegrass style, he will play some other pieces as well. And with Abigail, they are actually a married couple, so they are musically in tune as well. And Del McCoury is straight up bluegrass, and that's a fun night. You can't help but tap your toes to bluegrass music.
You've got an a cappella group coming that's going to be worth seeing for Broadway fans.
10 tenors, all the way from Australia.
What kind of music are they going to be? Is it just Broadway, or do they do a little bit broader?
They'll do a little bit of other vocal pieces as well, so it's just that really beautiful a cappella sound and wonderful voices. But they have a lot of showmanship in their performance, and the acoustics in Stevens are wonderful when you bring in all those beautiful voices.
We're running out of time here, but I have to mention Wynton Marsalis because we talked about this while we were in the break. Such a big draw, and any chance you get to see him.
Yeah, and he doesn't tour real often. He has a Jazz at Lincoln Center that keeps him at home in New York. So if you can come hear that trumpeter blast it out in Stevens, I would really recommend you come.
The season finishes off in April of Beauty and the Beast, Bring It On the musical, Mamma Mia, all of more of these musical. But let's go back and tell people these are the first sort of 3 that you can see. The season tickets are always available as well for this whole series. So you can do that, or you can do individual, and there are great student prices for this as well at Iowa State Center. The Nutcracker's up first, December 14th and 15th. The Moscow Festival Ballet, Cinderella, January the 26th, and then the Addams Family, the musical, comes in the 28th. So that'll get your season started. Patty, thank you so much for coming in. We really appreciate it.
Thank you. I love to talk about Stevens.
Thanks. We'll be back in just a couple of